Today, once outlandish fruits can be found in every supermarket all year round in any form, from fresh to canned and dried. Apples, pears, bananas or oranges familiar to us have long gained worldwide popularity, and you will not surprise anyone with them. But the exotic presented on the shelves is just a small part of the fruit abundance that nature gives us. Many other exotic fruits are cultivated on our planet, the existence of which many of us have not even heard of. Hello, this is the Amazing Tops channel, and today we have prepared for you a selection of 12 exotic fruits that you will definitely want to try. So get comfortable and let's go. Durian, or the king of fruits. A fruit that is famous all over the world for its smell. Many have heard of it, some have smelled it, and very few have tasted it. The smell of the pulp is reminiscent of the smell of onions, garlic and worn socks. It is hard to believe, but it is forbidden to enter hotels, transport and other public places with this fruit because of its smell. To remind you of the ban, in Asian countries they even hang out signs with a crossed-out image of a fruit. The sweet pulp has a very delicate texture and does not correspond at all to an unpleasant odor. Moreover, freshly cut fruit almost does not smell, and an unpleasant odor appears only after 15 to 20 minutes due to the large amount of sulfur in the pulp. The taste is very pleasant, and the fruit itself is considered the most valuable of fruits in Asia and is also the most expensive, besides it is very high calorie and healthy. Durian also has a reputation as a powerful aphrodisiac. The fruits are very large, sometimes up to 8 kilograms. The season is from April to August. It is not recommended to combine durian with alcohol because after drinking it, blood pressure rises, and it is believed that this can lead to serious consequences. It is better not to buy whole durian fruits since it is very difficult to separate them on your own, and you won't be able to eat everything, it's too big. In supermarkets in Southeast Asia, you can even find candies with the taste and smell of durian. Mangosteen. Among the most delicious fruits that are found in Southeast Asia, a significant role is played by mangosteen. It grows exclusively on trees, but the first harvest can be harvested no earlier than after 8 to 9 years. This is one of the most useful fruits, which it saturates the body with many vitamins and minerals. There is a legend that the mangosteen was found by the Buddha, who first tried this fruit, after which he gave it to people as a real gift from heaven, which will help get rid of many ailments. That is why the locals often call it the fruit of the gods. You can recognize the fruits of a mangosteen from 1,000. Outwardly, it resembles a small round eggplant of a dark purple color. The peel is quite thick, sometimes its thickness reaches 1 centimeter. A dye is found in its composition, which is used for tanning the skin, but under it lies a white edible pulp, shaped like a head of garlic. It is divided into 8 segments, which contain seeds. The size of the fruit is quite small, about like an average tangerine. In general, the ripening season falls on the period from May to July. Having tried it for the first time, it is very difficult to compare it with any familiar taste. It smells of strawberry. But absolutely all tasters note its juicy and sweet aftertaste with a slight sourness. The smell of pulp is always endowed with a fresh and pleasant aroma. Mangosteen should be eaten fresh. Thanks to its peel, its fruits can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. SARBES, or prickly pear. This is a cactus fruit that can be purchased at any Israeli market. Outwardly, this mysterious fruit is prickly, but very sweet inside. It is one of the few varieties of cactus that is edible. SARBES is famous for its healing properties. It is useful for the immune system, for strengthening teeth and all bones of the body, as well as many other diseases. The flesh of the fruit is slightly reminiscent of the taste of raspberries. The fruits contain gray seeds. And in addition to its refreshing taste, SARBES is a source of nutrients, vitamins, amino acids and minerals. In addition, it lowers the level of cholesterol in the blood and is recommended for those who are on a diet or trying to lose weight, as it is excellent for reducing body weight. The fruits of the prickly pear are cylindrical in shape and reach from 4 to 8 centimeters in length. The fruit has a yellow-orange or red-orange skin covered with needles. Its flesh is also yellow or orange, sweet at the same time, exquisitely pungent with a refreshing taste. The fruit of this Mexican cactus can be eaten raw or added to salads or other dishes. At room temperature, it can be stored for up to 2 days. The Mexican Indians considered the prickly pear a sacred fruit and ate it, believing that it would be beneficial in all areas of life. Jaboticaba. Jaboticaba is an exotic South American plant known for its unusual flower and fruit formation. The berries of the tree, known as Brazilian grapes, are not only eaten raw but also used in winemaking. Jaboticaba fruits are also used in traditional medicine due to their beneficial properties. The birthplace of this exotic plant is considered to be South America, or rather Brazil. Its existence in this region has been known since the 17th century. The plant is thermophilic, and it is quite difficult to grow it in temperate latitudes. It is also a slow-growing plant, capable of reaching a height of 5 to 12 meters. It is worth noting that the jaboticaba is a long liver. The Brazilian grape tree can be up to 100 years old. Jaboticaba is characterized by the phenomenon of caulifloria, when flowers and fruits grow directly on the main large branches of the tree and its trunk. Therefore, during the flowering period, the bark of the Brazilian grape tree is completely hidden under a white fluffy carpet. The fruits are round in shape and reach 3 to 4 centimeters in diameter. Unripe berries are green, but ripe, rich purple or bright burgundy. At the same time, the skin is thick and bitter due to the content of tannin, so they eat mainly the inside. Inside the berry is jelly-like transparent white. There are 2 to 4 seeds, and the taste of the pulp is sweet and sour. It can be a little astringent. It has also been experimentally proven that jaboticaba prevents the spread of cancer cells in the body. Black soapet. Hearing the phrase black soapet, you can imagine not quite attractive, but in fact this is the name of chocolate persimmon. Sweets lovers will be delighted because just imagine, there are chocolate-flavored fruits. True, to try it, you will have to go to the tropics. Chocolate persimmon is an exotic variety of the common persimmon well known to us. A tropical tree belonging to the persimmon genus, the Ivanov family. Black soapet, like the common persimmon, is a berry that has many names. For example, the British refer to it as black or chocolate pudding fruit. The homeland of the plant is Central America. The native Indians who inhabited Mexico have grown it since ancient times, and the Spaniards only learned about the black sapot in the 16th century. The plants are currently cultivated in Mexico, Guatemala and Brazil. The tree is also grown in the Hawaiian and Philippine Islands, as well as in Mauritius. Black sapot is a tree with evergreen foliage, which is a long-lived tree and can stand for up to 500 years. It is also quite tall because the height of the trunk reaches 20 to 25 meters. Black persimmon is a low-calorie product, the pulp of which is saturated with valuable elements because it contains a lot of fiber, water and carbohydrates. Fruits have a minimum amount of fat, and vitamin C is several times more than oranges. The berry is rich in Class B vitamins, potassium, iron, phosphorus and sodium. AZIMINA. AZIMINA, or pawpaw, is a subtropical plant that reaches 12 meters in height under favorable conditions. This strange fruit grows in the American Southeast. Outwardly, it looks a bit like an ordinary green banana, but is somewhat thicker and very fragrant. AZIMINA is also called a Mexican banana or a Nebraska banana. The fruit reaches 12 centimeters in length and 5 in diameter. They are collected in clusters of 8 or more fruits, under the thin skin of which there is pulp rich in fructose and sucrose, with a very sweet taste and delicate strawberry aroma. The pulp of the AZIMINA fruit is whitish yellow, similar in texture to butter. Although pawpaw is traditionally considered a fruit, in fact, it should be attributed to berries because by definition, a berry is a fruit that develops from one ovary. Inside the edible part there are seeds, and the peel is thin. All these features are fully consistent with the fruits of a banana tree. Pawpaw seeds contain substances that kill cancer cells. Residents of the Indonesian islands who eat the fruit do not have this disease. The medicinal benefits of the fruit have been proven by studies by American doctors. The leaves and bark of pawpaw have the properties of immunomodulators. They are dried, crushed, and then used to prepare medicinal decoctions. Regular intake of such decoctions helps to resist viral diseases, protects against colds during seasonal epidemics. Tamarind. The homeland of this unusual fruit is East Africa, including the dry deciduous forests of Madagascar. In the wild, tamarind grows in Sudan, but at present the plant is common in the tropical countries of Asia, where it came from cultivation several thousand years before our era. The pulp of the fruit is used as a spice in Asian and Latin American cuisines and is also an important ingredient in popular sauces in the UK. The pulp of the green tamarind fruit is very sour in taste and is used to prepare spicy dishes. And the ripe fruits are sweeter and are used to make desserts, drinks and snacks. Tamarind is considered a spice of the legume family, but is also used as an ordinary fruit. It is a large tree with long, heavy branches and dense foliage. A fully grown tree can reach up to 24 meters in height. Each season, tamarind trees are abundantly covered with fruit pods that are up to 15 centimeters long and have an irregular curved shape. Each pod has a hard outer shell, under which is a dark brown fruit pulp. She, in turn, envelops from 2 to 10 hard dark brown seeds. This fruit is rich in vitamins, organic acids and complex sugars. Tamarind is also used as a laxative. Season, from October to February. NOINA. NOINA is also known as sugar apple. It is grown in the Antilles of Indonesia, Australia and South China. This amazing fruit is similar to all fruits familiar to us. NOINA fruits resemble a small green apple, but inside is white pulp, which has a sweet taste and incredible aroma. In it, in turn, there are small bones of black color. Many claim that the taste is similar to persimmon, with a slight apricot aroma. When the fruit ripens, it can be eaten with a spoon, previously broken into 2 parts. Due to the content of ascorbic acid, the immune system is strengthened, and the fruits also help the body resist the effects of viruses and infections. Add exotic fruit to desserts, yogurts, ice cream and drinks. It is only known about its distribution that it came to India in the 16th century, thanks to the Portuguese, from where it subsequently settled on nearby islands with a warm climate and then began to explore other continents. And where the Portuguese got hold of NOINA, history is silent. But if you want to take NOINA home from vacation, then you just need to take unripe fruits, because they will quickly ripen in a dark and dry place. Ripe fruit can be stored in the refrigerator for up to a week. During this time, their peel will only darken, but the beneficial properties will remain. Sapodilla. Sapodilla is native to southern Mexico. This evergreen slow-growing tree is currently cultivated throughout Central America and India, Indonesia and Malaysia, and the Philippines. Sapodilla or sapot tree, or tree potato, is an oval or round fruit up to 10 centimeters and weighing 150 grams. It looks very much like a plum, the skin is matte and thin, has a color from light to dark brown. The ripe fruit has a sweet taste, with a slightly caramel tinge. The structure of the pulp resembles persimmon, soft and juicy, and just like persimmon it can knit a little, only much less. Inside there are several large black seeds with a hook at the end, so you need to be careful when use. As a rule, it is not recommended to store the fruit for more than 3 days, as it quickly deteriorates and turns sour, so sapodilla is practically never found on the shelves of our stores. Unripe fruit is also not recommended, as it is very unpleasant in taste. It is worth choosing mature fruits based on their color and softness, those that are yellower and browner are more ripe. Most often, sapodilla is used in desserts, salads and drinks. It is stewed with lime juice and ginger, put into pies and fermented into wine. Contains vitamins A and C, iron, calcium and carbohydrates. The ripening season is from September to December. Marula. Ethiopian Sclericaria or marula, a single-stemmed deciduous dicotyledonous tree with a wide-spreading crown of the Anacardiaceae family, originating from the wooded regions of South and West Africa. The spread of this species throughout Africa and Madagascar followed the migrations of the Bank tribe. There is some evidence of human domestication of marula trees, since trees growing on agricultural land tend to have larger fruits. The size of the tree reaches an average of 13–18 meters in height, mainly at low altitudes and in open woodlands. The fruits, ripening from December to March, have a light yellow skin and white flesh. They fall to the ground unripe and green in color, and then ripen to yellow on the ground, and almost immediately begin to ferment inside, turning into a low-alcohol drink. This wonderful quality of marula is enjoyed not only by the inhabitants of Africa, but also by animals. After eating marula fruits that have fallen to the ground, their tummies begin to hurt, and very unpleasant situations happen along the way. Although marula does not have an outstanding taste, its flesh is very juicy and has a pleasant aroma until it starts to ferment. The pulp also contains a huge amount of vitamin C. Acerola or Barbados cherry. Its homeland is the Lesser Antilles, including the island of Barbados. The plant is cultivated in Cuba and Jamaica, the Philippines, Central America and Australia. The fruits of the Barbados cherry are edible, fresh and dried. They are often added to fruit salads. Syrup, jams and jellies are also made from them. These fruits are extremely rich in vitamin C. Its content in the edible part of the fruit is from 1,000 to 3,000 mg per 100 grams of weight, which is 60–100 times higher than that of oranges. In addition, acerola contains B vitamins, iron, calcium and phosphorus. It has an antioxidant, tonic and regenerating effect. Acerola fruits are small, occasionally growing to the size of a small plum. They have a round shape, and under the red skin is a yellow-orange flesh that has a sour taste. It is believed that the sourer the taste, the more vitamins are contained in the berry. Acerola in its natural environment reproduces by seeds and easily takes root on various soils. Also, the plant is suitable for cultivation at home, in pots and containers. Taxonomically, the Barbados cherry is quite far from ordinary cherries because this plant belongs not only to a different family, but even to a different order. This fruit was used by Bruce Lee as a dietary supplement with high in vitamin C. Dakryodes edible, or African pear. It is a woody plant belonging to the Burzer family. The homeland of the plant is Africa, where the fruit grows in equatorial forests with moist soils. It is a tall evergreen tree, reaching up to 30 meters in height, but cultivated individuals grow no more than 20 meters. The leaves are bright green, compound, consisting of 5 to 8 pairs of leaves, and the flowers are yellow, 5 to 6 millimeters in diameter, with a strong aroma that attracts insects. The fruits are elliptical, elongated, up to 12 centimeters in length, of a blue or purple hue that looks like an eggplant. The flesh is dark green, soft and oily. The fruits are eaten raw, boiled, stewed or fried. Dakryodes contain a large amount of amino acids, vitamins, microelements and fats. Cooked pulp contains 48% fat, so the fruit is very high in calories and nutritious. It is estimated that up to 9 tons of oil can be obtained per hectare of African pear plantation, so this crop is of economic importance for many countries that grow this plant. The kernels are used as livestock feed. This pear is propagated by seeds. Fruiting occurs in the 5th–7th year after planting. If you liked the video, put your thumb up, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so as not to miss new videos. And also watch our previous videos that you will surely enjoy. See you.